Hello students, I am Safia, your science teacher. Today we are going to continue the lesson that is animal fiber. Animal fibers are of two types, mainly which we have discussed. One of that we have discussed is silk fiber, that is how we can obtain silk. The process of sericulture you have learned. Now we are going to learn one more animal fiber, that is wool. Wool is the animal fiber. It is natural fiber and it is obtained from animal. As it is obtained from animal, it is called as animal fiber. So wool can be obtained by camel, sheep, goat, yak, etc. So what is the use of wool? First of all, wool can be used for making sweaters, woolen clothes like sweaters, mufflers, shawls, long coats, table cloths. Wool can be obtained by camel, sheep, goat, yak, and etc. So there is a difference in the type of wools we get from these animals. Wool is obtained from these all animals, as I said, but usually special type of goats are rare. To get quality type of wool, merino sheep and angora goat are specially reared. So merino sheep, they have very good. Wool obtained from merino sheep will be good. Merino sheep is able to give 5 to 18 kgs of wool per year. 5 to 18 kgs of wool can be obtained from merino sheep, and it is a good quality of wool than all the wool obtained from these animals. So where do we find this sheep or goat? We can find this sheep or goat in Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, etc. Fleece. So what is fleece? Fleece or fur? Fleece or fur is nothing but the hair of animal body. If you see the sheep or goat, you will observe it is completely covered. Okay, their body is completely covered by the hair. The hair present on the body of animal are called as fleece or fur. So we obtain woolen fibers from the fleece or fur of animals. So there is a difference in the fleece of camel and the angora goat or the sheep. The difference is in the texture. Like camel will be having rough and coarse hair, and some animals will have soft hair. Camel have rough and coarse hair, but whereas sheep and goat have soft hair. Though that soft hair is used for making woolen clothes. So there is a process in which through that process we will get this woolen clothes. Let us learn that procedure one by one, stage wise. First one, as I said, fleece or fur, that is what hair on the animal body. So first, to get the wool, we have to remove this fleece or fur. During spring season, the sheep or the goat are taken, and the fleece of those animals will be removed. First step is shearing. The process of removing our fleece or fur from the animal body. The process of removing of fleece or fur from the animal body is called as shearing. Shearing is done by using a shear razor. What is razor? Usually a papa will be using razor for removing the beard. What they do? They use razor. Same way here razor is used for doing shearing. So as the razor is used for shearing, the name of the razor is here shear. First we will apply grease for animals that to avoid any wounds or cuts on the animal body. So shearing is done in spring season. After shearing, now cleaning is done. That is combing. Large tanks are present. In that large tanks, this sheared fleece is dipped into the tanks. That tanks will have chemical water. And why that chemical water? Because shirred skin has grease and it has some dust particles on it. So what we have to do, we have to clean the fleece. For cleaning the fleece, they will be using big water tanks with the spade. They'll add this fleece to that and they'll mix the water. They will stir the water. As they are stirring, the complete fleece will get stirred and the fleece will be clean without any dust particles. After scoring, next procedure is sorting or wool classing. Materials like twigs, leaves, papers, long and short threads are being separated in the process of sorting. There are different types of woolen clothes present in the market. So how do we get these colors? That is by dyeing. What is dyeing? I'll say. First one, bleaching. So to remove, first of all, they have to make all the wool in same color. That means they have to make wool white in color. So how to do that? Now we have to remove, for example, we have brownish fleece. We have to convert it into white. So what to do? They do bleaching. What is this bleaching? They'll add bleaching powder. Big tubs will be taken. In that bleaching powder is added, already dissolved. In that this sorted wool is dipped. So what happens? All the color present in the wool will be getting separated. So the brownish color wool will become white color, creamish color wool will also become white color. All the colors will be disappearing. It is called as bleaching. Removal of color will take place at the stage of bleaching. After bleaching, again dyeing will take place. D-Y-E-I-N-G, dyeing. This dyeing and that dyeing is completely different. D-Y-E-I-N-G, dyeing is nothing but coloring. D-Y-E-I-N-G, coloring. So we have got the white color fleece. Now they have to make it into different colors. Again big tubs are taken and in that tubs colors are added. So these white fleece will be added to that colorful water. And as a result, fleece will change into colorful fleece. See here, as already the place is full, I am going to write this side of it. Okay, actually flowchart should be continuous, but here as it is no place, I am continuing here. After dyeing, combing or carding will take place. Combing or carding. Machine comes there and it will be used for combing or carding. How you will comb your hair? To remove tangles. In the same way, to remove tangles in the woolen fiber. Woolen fiber is combed or that process is called as combing or carding. After combing and carding, spinning will be done. From there, a machine rolls and pulls it out into a thick rope and another twists it into a long thread. This is the process of spinning. After spinning, rolling and twisting will take place. The thread which we got will be rolled and twisted. Twisting if all is done, then it is rolled on the reels. Later on, this threads or fiber is made into yarn. Then that yarns are ready for weaving or knitting. So woolen fibers are knitted. Wool can be knit easily because it has a natural bend or crimp on it. By making knots with loops and rings of long threads of yarn, woolen fabrics are knitted. To handmade process of knitting, hand looms and power looms are also used on which woolen yarn is woven to fabric. Woolen threads are stretched from the top of the loom to the bottom. These are called warp threads. The threads that go side to side are weft threads. A shuttle like a big needle takes the weft threads over and under warp threads. One more important part of the loom is the harness. The harness lifts every other warp thread so that the weft threads go over one and the other. Homework for this will be you have to write the flow chart. So you have seen, I have drawn a flow chart. So you have to see that flow chart and write same flow chart in your classwork.